Today, we are going to be learning about electricity and the interactions it makes with matter. So, before we discuss what this means, make sure you have your science notebooks so you can add the information from the slides to your notes section. Okay, so here's some background information on electricity. Electricity and magnetism are closely related by the fact that they are caused by negative and positive charges in matter. All matter is made out of tiny particles called atoms. Each atom contains three parts: protons, which have a positive charge, electrons, which have a negative charge, and neutrons, which are neutral or have no charge. When charges from different pieces of matter interact, they can produce both electric and magnetic forces. These forces are caused by the attraction or repulsive force between charged objects. Like charges will repel, and unlike charges will attract. Take a second to draw the image on the slide into your notes. The next topic we are going to discuss is electric charges. Electricity is a flow of energy that is caused by the interaction of electric charges, specifically electrons. This is because in each atom, the nucleus or center of the atom is where the proton and neutrons are found. They are surrounded by electrons that continuously orbit the nucleus. Most atoms contain an equal number of electrons and protons. When electrons and protons are equal, the atom has no charge and is called neutral. This is why when you touch an object, you aren't constantly getting shocked. Objects can gain or lose electrons. The reason it's only electrons is because those protons are stuck in that nucleus with the neutrons and can't get out. So the flow of electrons is what creates electricity. These tiny particles are full of energy, and their movement allows energy to transfer from one place to another. Take a second to draw the picture of the atom in your notes. Make sure to have it labeled. The next topic we are going to discuss is static electricity. The buildup of electric charges on an object is called static electricity. One way objects gain or lose electrons is through friction or rubbing two things together. For example, rubbing a balloon against your hair. If an object were to gain electrons, that object will become negatively charged. If an object were to lose an electron, it would become positive because it has more protons than electrons. So, when rubbing the balloon against your hair, electrons are transferred from your hair to the balloon, making the balloon more negative. Since your hair lost electrons, your hair is now positive, and this attraction will cause your hair to stand. Static electricity relates to our next topic, electric currents. Certain materials transfer energy better than others. Materials are especially good at electric currents are called conductors. Metals such as copper and aluminum are good conductors. Other materials such as wood, glass, and rubber are not good at carrying currents. These materials are called insulators. The conductors we use to carry electric currents impact the electrical circuits we create. Electricity flows through a path called a circuit. In order for a circuit to work, you will need four things. 1. Energy source, usually a battery. 2. Wire. 3. A device to power. This is usually a light bulb. 4. No gaps in the circuit, usually using a switch to close or open the circuit. In order for an electric current to flow through the circuit, the path must have no gaps. In other words, it must be a closed circuit. There are many ways of connecting devices in a circuit. A series circuit is one way that singular paths connect the light bulb to the battery. In this circuit, if one light goes off, they all go off. A parallel circuit connects devices with branches. For example, if one light goes out, the electric current can travel through another branch and the rest of the lights will stay on. Well, this is all that I have for today about electricity. Please make sure your notes are completed and put your notebooks away.